Hey Cupcakes, it's me. So today I'm going to be doing a book review. I've actually been wanting to make this video for a while now, and I finally completed the book that I've been reading for a while, and I love the book. It's called Paper Towns by John Green, and most of you guys have probably heard about the movie or have actually watched the movie, and I've watched the movie. I love the movie so much, and I actually got the book a while ago, like a couple years ago, and then I didn't read it. I was like, I don't know, I just got so interested by the book cover, I guess, and then till last year, I think it was, I saw the movie on TV. I was like, hey, maybe I'll watch it, and I watched it, and I loved it. I watched it so many times. I've watched the movie about 6 different times, and I love it. It's like the best movie ever, one of my favorites for sure. And then I realized that I had the book too. I was like, hey, maybe I'll read it, and I did, and I love it. It's an amazing book, and I wanted to share with you guys like a little book review. So yeah, this is the book. I love it so much. It's a great book. Yeah, so I guess I'll tell you a little bit about the book. So if you guys haven't read it, or I mean, I'll give you guys like a little recap of it, and then yeah. So basically it's about a girl and a guy. Well, it first starts out with a boy, and he's like 8, I think, or 10, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then he talks about how miracles happen, and how like some people, miracles are like either they win the lottery or something amazing happens to them, like I don't know, I forgot. And then he ends up saying that his miracle was this girl who ends up living right across from him, so being his neighbor, and he falls in love with her, and they became really good friends because their parents became good friends, and they used to ride their bikes all the time until one day they rode their bike to like this park that's like super close to their house, and they found a dead body. And the girl, her name is Margot Ross Spiegelman. She was like really interested in mysteries, I guess, and she wanted to like learn more about why this guy died. Quentin, which is the guy's name, boy's name, he didn't really like that, and so he was like, hey, we should go, you know. And then they told their parents, and then they called an ambulance, and then they got them, and then she did her research of her own, and she figured out what the guy's name and where he lived and why. It was because he killed himself because of he was getting a divorce, I think, and he was really sad about it. And then as they grew older, when they got to high school, they kind of just like separated. They really weren't talking anymore. And Quentin has 3 friends, which is Ben and Radar, I don't know. And they're really good friends. They have like band together. They're in like the band room all the time. And out of all of them, only one has a girlfriend. Right? And then so like Margot and Quentin, I'm gonna call it Q because that's what they call him. Margot and Q like stopped talking like completely when they got to high school. And then one night, it was just a normal day, and all of a sudden Margot shows up to his window, and she asked for his car. And he was like, no, this was like in the middle of the night, right? And then it was about how 2 of her friends and her boyfriend all betrayed her, I guess, and she wanted to go on a mission, and she asked for Q's car, and they went like on a big adventure. And first they went to the store to buy all the stuff that she needed. She had like an entire list. They had like Vaseline, they had Catfish. They had blue spray paint. They had Nair. I forgot what else. Oh, I forgot what it's called, but it's like those things that like locks a wheel so it won't be able to move. Yeah, and then they went to like her ex-boyfriend's house, one of her friends' house. I think her name was Becca, and the other girl, Lacey. That's her name, Lacey. And she like did something to each of them. I'm not gonna say what. And to guys like get payback or revenge. And then they had really fun that night, and then they go to a building to like look at the city, and she talks about paper towns, you know, and then they start slow dancing, and then they kind of just leave, and then they get back to their house, and then they just talk for a minute, and then they each leave, and then Q thought that everything was going to be different, that she would start hanging out with them, and then the next day she didn't show up to school, neither did the day after or ever again. And he started getting worried, and then all of a sudden, Q wanted to discover what was going on, and they saw something at Margot's window, and then they started discovering, and apparently she started leaving clues for Q, and he tried to follow the clues, and the clues that she had left for him, and Lacey, Raider, and his girlfriend Ben, and Q all go on a long road trip to go find Margot, and they end up not finding her, and then the four of them, not Q, all leave because they didn't want to miss prom, and they just didn't want to look for Margot anymore, and then they leave Q completely stranded, and then he goes into like this little town, and then he goes to like the station to buy a ticket, like a train or bus ticket, to go back home. And then on just being there, he found Margot walking. He saw a girl that looked like Margot walking, and then he leaves the store that he was in, and he goes and he shouts out Margot, and it was her. He found Margot. And I'm not going to say the end because, you know, you got to read it and watch the movie. But yeah, I really love the book. I love the book. It's great. I love the book. I love the movie. It's all great. It's one of my favorite books and movies ever. And I so 100% recommend it. So yeah, if you're really love books, but like a bit of mystery, like romantic mystery, and like fun, adventurous kind of movie book, I definitely recommend this one. It's Paper Towns by John Green, and I love it. And this is the same author who wrote The Fault in Our Stars. I've watched the movie and it was okay. I mean, everyone says that's like great. I think it's okay. I like it. But yeah, this one's one of my favorite. And on the back it says, Margot always loved mysteries, and in everything that came afterward, I could never stop thinking that maybe she loved mysteries so much that she became one. So yeah, that was kind of a short book review, but comment down below if you guys want more like book reviews, I guess. Any recommended book reviews or books that maybe I should read and then make a book review about, comment down below. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and comment down below if you guys want to see more book reviews. So yeah, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!